Hey guys, hope you're well. So excuse my bare face. I thought, well, I didn't think I have to start off barefaced this video. I'm looking really red today. I don't know why my skin's looking so red and irritated. I've been laying off using my Effaclar Duo for a while, and I think that's what's done it, because usually it kind of sorts out the redness on my skin. So just ignore that, please. So today I'm going to be showing you something that I've been doing quite a bit lately. It's a really nice routine to follow to get, you know, really defined features. It's a contour and highlighting routine. I'm using grease paints, so they're like cream products. It's just, I've been loving doing it lately. I think it's really made a difference to my makeup when I've been doing it, and I just really wanted to share with you how I achieve it. So I thought you'd all be interested. My last contour and highlight video went down quite well. That was me using powder contour and highlight, so I'll leave that down below if you want to check that one out as well. But as I said, this one is using cream products, which I prefer, and yeah. So I'm just going to get on with it and show you how I do it. So what I've been using to do this is my Kryolan Super Colour palette. Now this is something that I've had in my kit for a while now, and you know, if you're just the everyday person, I don't necessarily recommend that you buy this, because there's just way too many shades that you'd need. This is more for you know, makeup artists, but there's so many brands that do, you know, a few cream products for contour and highlighting. So if I find some, I'll leave them down below for you, but these in particular are what I've been using. So I've been using the top layer, and they are just all you know, neutral skin colours. These can be used for contouring, highlighting, concealing, and just kind of building up a really beautiful base. Okay, so the colours I've been using is FS27 for contour, which is this one here. For highlight I've been using two. I've been using G176A and G183, which are these two. They're fairly pale, really quite glowy as well, which I absolutely love, because it really does just leave your skin looking flawless. So yeah, they're what I'm going to be using. This is all about enhancing your features and just giving you a really kind of chiseled look. This is something similar to what, you know, you see Kim Kardashian having done to her all the time, her whole highlight and contour routine. So yeah, at first it looks really scary and you're thinking, what the hell is she doing? But once you blend it all in together, it looks flawless. So let's just get started. If you're using the same brush for both, then I recommend that you start with your highlight, but I'm going to start with my contour just because I am using two brushes. So we're going to do all over the face. What I start with is my cheekbones. So you find where your cheekbone kind of goes in, and I'm going to bring that up all the way down. Some people only like to do it to about here, but I like to bring it slightly more towards my mouth. So literally just draw a line on like that. I know it looks crazy. And then just do exactly the same the other side. Now we're going to want to chisel out the bottom of our face. So I've got quite a round face. So what I'm going to do is just contour around my chin, just to make it look a bit slimmer, and then you want to do around your jawline just to slim that up as well. So literally just like this. Now it might look a bit like you've got a beard, but don't worry, it's not going to look like that later. Okay, so you just want to bring that in. Okay, and then next is forehead. This is really quick, by the way. This isn't like, I mean, it'll take you a while at first, but once you've got the hang of it, you can start doing it fairly fast. So we want to slim down our forehead, so I'm just going to take it right along the hairline. This is going to give your forehead like a nice tanned glow, as well as giving the appearance of a slimmer forehead. I know this looks weird, guys, but just trust me, it's going to turn out fine. So then the next part I want to do is my nose, and we're just going to give the illusion of a slimmer nose. So I'm actually going to take out my nose ring just to do this. I'm going to take this contour down the sides of my nose, and I'm going to take it just up to the top of my eyebrow as well. So you're just going down the side of the nose, just to give that illusion of a slimmer nose. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. If you've got quite large nostrils like I have, just make sure that you kind of go over those, just so that you're leaving space down the centre of the nose where we're going to add a highlight. Okay, so that's going to do now for contour. If we need to go back to contour after we've highlighted, then we can do that. So as I said, I'm going to take my Deluxe crease brush and I'm going to pop it into the 2 highlight colours that I've been using. So the first part we're going to do is right down the centre of the nose, so just like so. As I said, it's just going to make it look slimmer and give it a better shape. Now we want to take it right up onto the forehead, and I'm literally just going to start spreading it out. Just not taking it as far as the hairline, just under where you've put the contour. This is just going to really brighten up the forehead, and as you can see already, it's got that, I don't know if you can tell, it's got that really gorgeous glow to it, which is what I really love. So next we're going to do under the eyes. We really want to brighten up under our eyes. So I'm just going to take this right under the eye and up towards where we put the contour on the cheekbones. These are really great for covering up any redness as well, and it does it really quickly. So I love that. Going to add a bit down our Cupid's bow and along the centre of our chin. We're then going to add it just under our highlighters, under our contour, sorry, as well, just so that you get that real nice contrast. I'm going to leave it at that for now, and now we're going to blend it all in together, and then if we need to add any more, then we can do. So you can blend these in separately if you want to, it's completely up to you. I just like to do it all together just because it's a bit quicker. So to blend it all in, I'm going to take my Expert Face brush from Real Techniques, and I'm literally just going to start buffing it all in. So starting from the forehead. Okay, so as I said, these are grease paints, so they are going to look pretty greasy. So I'm going to take my Rimmel Stay Matte powder just to matte that down. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to contour a bit more, and I'm just going to emphasise the cheekbones slightly. So to bronze up the cheekbones, I'm going to take Irresistible Mint by NARS, which is this bronzer here. I'm just going to take that on a contour brush and take that down my cheekbones. And so then for highlight, I'm going to be taking MAC Semi Precious Pearl, and I'm just going to be taking the highlight from that, just because I do like a really dewy look. I'm going to run that down the centre of my nose, along my Cupid's bow, and just above my cheekbones. I'm just going to pop a lipstick on to finish off the look. Alright guys, so that is the final look. I do hope you enjoyed it. Just bear in mind that this is kind of something to do of an evening or a special occasion. It's not something I suggest that you do for everyday makeup, just because it is, you know, it's a bit much. But if you love the look of dewy skin, I definitely recommend that you do try this out. As I said, the Kryolan grease paints are just gorgeous. They're so glowy. You know, what you've done now is you've done your concealer, foundation, and correction all with one product. You don't need to add anything else. I do hope this video was somewhat helpful to you guys. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, that's fine, but for any of you that wanted to know, there you go. Please do thumbs it up if you did enjoy it. If you try it yourself, let me know, or send me a picture on Twitter. So please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye! First is a couple of products from an Australian brand, and they're just amazing. They're such gorgeous quality products, and they smell of lavender, and it's something like they pick